Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you guys are all having a wonderful week. For anyone that is joining me for the first time, my name is Danielle and I am running this page, Glam by Danielle Elise. I am a unique presenter. I'm going to be open and honest about that. I use only unique products. However, I want the focus of these videos to be informative and helpful to allow you to use any products that you love and be successful and have the most flawless look possible. So, although I'm using unique products and I will be letting you know what they are and how to use them and what colors that I use, please know that these tips and tricks will work for any products that you're using. If you're not getting the exact same results as me, just be aware that it might be because of whatever product you're using. So main focus of this is tips and tricks, not selling you guys these products. If you fall in love with them, you really love the way that they work on my skin, I do have the link down below for you to order, but know that this is not meant to sell you anything. It's meant to give you some tips and tricks on how to be beautiful in your skin. All right, let's get started. So today, our focus is highlighting and contouring, and I'm super excited about this. I get so many questions. My most asked questions about makeup application are eyebrows and contouring. Two of these things they're not easy. They're things that are more, they're a little bit newer. They're a little bit newer to the makeup world, at least in, the everyday woman. Makeup artists, people in Hollywood, they've been doing these things for years and years, but the stay-at-home mom, the working mom, these are new topics. These are things that we don't have experience with, we don't have practice with. So I'm here to tell you how to do it from a beginner's standpoint. I am not a makeup artist, I am not a professional, I am just an average woman like you are, okay? So let's get started. I'm going to be using a bronzer to contour. And I use Sunset Bronzer. It is the lightest bronzer we offer. I do also have a darker bronzer that I use in the summer, but me and my pale skin here, we are just fine with the light color. And then I like to use, I use a couple different things to highlight. Today I'm going to be using a pressed powder just because I already have foundation on. If I didn't have foundation on, I would definitely use a concealer and I would put it underneath, especially my eyes. If you guys watched my last video, you saw how I did my base makeup. I did it exactly the same way. So I do have a little bit of a lighter colored foundation under my eyes, but we're just going to enhance that and definitely get a really bright highlight. What the heck is the purpose of highlighting and contouring? I get that question a lot. What the heck is the purpose? The purpose is to sculpt out your face and to make your face look slimmer. I always joked that this was the easiest way to lose 5 pounds. I didn't even have to go on a diet, okay? Because it's gonna sculpt out your natural face and just slim it down. It's going to brighten up spots on your face that the light would normally touch, and that's where people's eyes are going to be attracted to. And it's going to make more of the shadows kind of disappear into your face. So it sculpts it out, makes you look slimmer. It just enhances what God gave you. It enhances what God already gave you, okay? So let's go ahead and start with some highlighting. I'm using a pressed powder in the lightest color we offer, which is Scarlet. And I like to use a powdered concealer brush for this. I use the small concealer side to apply my pressed powder. I use this brush because I'm able to get a little bit more precise with my application. If I were to use a very large brush, I would just end up getting product everywhere and I wouldn't be able to focus on the specific areas like I'm wanting to focus. So first I'm gonna start just doing half of my face. We're gonna start with this side so that you can see the difference when I'm all done of what it looks like. You can already see how much that's brightened under my eyes. I am going to take the big side to do down on my jaw, just because it's a little bit larger area. So I do it on top of the jaw. So on my cheek, above my jawbone, okay? My chin. My powder is also full coverage, so it's adding a little extra coverage as I go, which I really like when I'm doing my highlight because I'm able to really cover up any imperfections and really make that highlight pop. My forehead, so I go right in the center of my forehead, but I also highlight above my brow. Typically I would have the rest of my makeup finished by the time I did this portion of my my face, but I wanted you guys to really focus on just my face and not be distracted by any other any of my other makeup because sometimes my eyes can get a little bit crazy and then it could be distracting. Okay, so those are the areas that I'm gonna highlight. I also highlight on my nose. I'm not gonna be able to just do half my face with this because I only have one nose. Really focusing on this middle part. I really like it to look like I have a nice cute little button nose. Okay, so those are the areas that I'm highlighting. You can already see a difference, okay? I look a little bit crazy, don't worry, we're gonna blend it out and not look so crazy, but for right now we are. Okay, so then I'm gonna take, this is called our tapered blusher brush. A lot of other brands have really, really good contouring brushes. Definitely get one of those. I just have not actually taken the plunge to go buy one yet. But I use the taper blusher brush, which is similar, but actual contouring brushes are a little bit more round. They're not quite so flat. You can see this is more oblong. An actual like bronzer brush or contouring brush would be a little bit more circular like that, and would be a little bit more fluffy. So definitely I recommend grabbing yourself one of those. It's just gonna help with your bronzer. But this is what I have, so this is what I'm gonna use. And I go into my bronzer with the brush, and I start on my jaw, or my cheekbone, excuse me. This is my jaw. I know anatomy, okay? This is my jaw. This is my cheekbone. So where I find it, you can feel your cheekbone. Some people can really see their cheekbone. Mine, you can see it has a little bit of an indent right there, which is what I'm going to follow. I don't need to use other markers because it's very obvious where my face sinks in. And not everyone's face does that. So what I recommend you do is take your brush through the top of your ear and down to the corner of your mouth. That's your cheekbone, okay? You can likely feel it underneath that. Go right under it. Wherever your cheekbone is, go right under it because that's where your face naturally should sink in. That's what's gonna make you look skinny. Like I said, the easiest way to lose 5 pounds. You don't even have to diet. So I'm just gonna follow that. You'll also notice that it's right above where I put my highlight. My hair's getting a little crazy, sorry. I tried to pull it out of the way so you could see my face. Okay, I'm leaving it harsh for now on purpose. Okay, so I'm gonna take the brush, I'm actually gonna flatten it a little bit to go into my product and then go right on the side of my nose. You can also use, sometimes I use a very thin brush to do my nose, but just so I don't have so many tools, I'm sticking with this. So just go right down the side of your nose. You're gonna look crazy for a minute, it's okay. Everyone looks crazy at some point. It's the finished product that counts. And then right under your lip, this is gonna help you get that like nice pouty lip that everybody wants. Right under there. And then your hairline. So this is what can be a little bit tricky and depends a lot on the shape of your face. I have a very dramatic widow's peak. My hair is down so you can't see it super much. Super much, that's not a word. You can't see it very good. But I definitely have a widow's peak. If you don't have a widow's peak, you can focus a little bit more just like right in here. As the widow's peak though, widow's peak, however, I'm actually gonna bring the product all the way in on my widow's peak, okay? I filled it all the way back and I'm bringing it all the way into that point. Then I'm going to make like a 3 on my face. So I'm gonna bring it down my hairline. And then there's a 3, so and we're actually gonna go under our jaw. Okay, so it's like a big old 3 right around your hairline. Just already look at the difference. So this side is one tone, one color. This side has a whole lot of dimension going on. I'm going to do the other side and then I'm gonna blend out half my face and leave the other half unblended, okay? So, all right, here it is. So, not that we look absolutely crazy, we're gonna blend. So I'm gonna take a big fluffy blending brush. It's actually a powder puff brush. And we're gonna blend. I'm just gonna blend half of my face so that you can see how we can go from crazy to cute, okay? Big fluffy brush and just do circle motions. I like to start around my neck and blend up. If you are a blush wearer, you could also add your blush before blending. If you wanted to wear blush, you would just put it right on your cheekbone. I bring mine in right about the apple of my cheek and go up. You can also blend out with another pressed powder if you'd like. I don't like to add any extra product because I feel that I already have enough. There you go, from this crazy, wonky, super harsh line mess into a nice blended. You still can see the contour, you can still see the highlight, still brightens around my eyes, but it looks a lot more natural. It's not these like super harsh lines everywhere like a robot. It's nice and blended and cute and natural looking. So now we'll do the other side. Again, I like to start on the base right on my neck. Circle motions up. Get my nose really good. And my forehead. Blending into my hairline is super good. I always forget to blend out my lip. Always. All right, and then if you're like me and you just like to be a little bit extra, I add in a luminizer. So this is an actual like sparkly highlight. There's a whole bunch of different colors on the market. There's some unicorn palettes, all the things. I stick with just plain Jane, okay? I'm plain Jane over here. This is in Younique's color Benevolent. So it's not the lightest color. It has a little bit more of like a gold tint to it, which I think is gorgeous. So I use a fan brush. And girl, we just go right on this cheekbone. If you had blush on, I go right above where the blush is. My nose. My nose is my favorite place to add this highlight. I think it just is super sexy. And my lip. I like this because it's soft, but it still has a really beautiful glow. You can really see it shining over here. So stinking pretty. All right, so that's what I've got today, guys. We went over my contour, we went over the highlight, how to do it, how to blend it. I hope this was helpful. I hope this was very nice, simple for you guys to figure out how to do it on yourself. Please comment down below if you have any questions. I am super happy to help you. If you're interested in getting any of these products, there is a link down below. If not, that's totally cool. Use whatever you've got to make yourself feel beautiful. I hope that you guys tune in next time for my beginner series. Can't wait to see what's next. Bye.